Hold it still. I don't see anything on here yet.
There's a delay. We are live. You should be live.
We're looking to see
think
if we're live.
We are live. Are we live? This thing. There's Mr. Bob Ross himself. Let's see. This is torturing us at the moment. Where is it live? I don't see live. Here we go. No, it's not it.
We're not live.
We're not live.
Did you push the button?
We are live. We've been live for almost a minute now.
I don't see it.
We are live.
Oh,
there we go. Click on it. There we go. There we go. There's Mr. Bob Ross.
Jeez.
All right.
Well, that was a little mishap.
That was weird. But all right. Here's our Bob Ross bobblehead. There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me turn around here.
Turn around.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 4 o'clock live painting. Thanks for joining me. My name is Theresa Artigas, and I run a portrait studio on the Jersey Shore with my husband, Michael, and for 26 years. And during the...
26 years.
26 years already, yeah. We specialize in families and children. We don't do anything else but those specialties. And during this time that we've been home, I have been doing a 4 o'clock painting to keep my art alive, because I do oil paintings and acrylics, and I do them for clients, and I decided to do a special. And at 4 o'clock, do a live painting every day, so you guys can kind of come in and see how I paint and what I do, and follow along the progress of a painting and my mindset going through it. And if you're interested to have me paint something, if you have a photograph of something, we have a special that you can click on and learn about that. And I'd be happy to, make a piece of art for you. In the meantime, excuse me, this is a painting that I took a photograph while we were in Florida. And this is like the 3rd day of this painting. And I just started doing the dune grass. So I'm going to continue on with the grass today. Yeah, and I just printed this out on like copy paper from the computer. It was just a phone picture. So I'm turning that phone picture into a piece of art. So welcome back, and if it's your first time, welcome. So what I'm going to do first is I have the colors that I chose over here for the greens. It's kind of dark, the grass. Just put my streets. I'm sorry, some of this is dried on here. It's very bad. Sorry. I'm messy. Sorry. I'm real. Keeping it real. I have a green here, an olive green. So this is a warmer green and a cold green. I have a little black, brown, little raw sienna, some white. So I'm going to play with these colors now and just start adding the dune grass with my really beautiful long brush. It's pretty, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I'm going to start with. So I'm just going to take a little green, a little black in there. It's very dark. And then as I go through, it's like I've been putting on the layers, I guess you would call it. And I just, like that. I have a couple different brushes that I use.
Oops.
And so that's basically what I'm going to work with today. I have a couple little over here. I'm going to put in little wispies.
Wispies.
As Bob Ross would say, happy little dune grass. And the grass goes to the left and to the right, and it just kind of blows all over. I'm keeping it very loose with a little extra water. And I will, it looks like it's floating right now, but I'll go back and like, you know, do little things to make it. I'm going to put the, what do you call it? The dead grass turns brown. So I'll be putting that in there too. And I see a big pile here. This brush is great for the big blades of like tall grass, but once I get into all that, I'll be doing shorter little strokes. You can almost feel it, like the beachiness, the warmth.
It was warm that day.
Oh yeah, it was boiling. So I'm just I'm gonna add brown in here too. This is just the beginning of part of the, you know what, I'll do a little brown. Why not? Let's add a little brown in there, because it has different colors within the dune grass. So I got some brown in there. And then you have all those little pieces kind of laying off to the side, right? A little water in there. So I hope everybody's doing well. The weather's beautiful. Since we returned from Florida, when we left it was not beautiful. And then it's beautiful now. I wish it was a little bit warmer, but I'm sure that'll happen soon. All right, I'm just going to take and do a little bit of stuff on the dune. You know, I go a whole bunch of different areas. I get distracted. This is like just the dead grass, I guess. Dead dune grass on the side, right?
I guess so.
There. I tend to jump around when I get bored with one area, so bear with me. But there. And then I have, so that was good. Let's do a little bit up in here. And then I'll add the green after I get the browns in there. I'm just doing a little black and a little bit of brown together to give it the darkness of all this little area of the dead grass kind of lying there. Kind of fun, right?
Yeah, and then you're gonna end up painting over some of this anyway, right?
Some of it, yeah.
A little bit of it.
A little bit here and there, but I'm just jumping around. A little bit in here. We got all this dark area up here. I'm gonna go between the browns and the greens. Just kind of filling in the grass with this cool brush that I have. Alright, so I got a little dark up here. Yeah, you don't have to have every blade perfectly.
Yes, you do.
Don't tell me that or I'll do it. Anyway, so I had a little announcement to say that
We did.
Michael's dad
Oh.
celebrating a birthday today.
The big 8-0.
80, yeah.
Yeah.
And my dad is going to be in August, turning 80, which is nice to. It's going to be nice. Because I don't know what kind of celebration we're going to be able to really have at this point, you know. We take it one day at a time, right?
Yeah.
That's all you can do. I'm just adding a little bit of
Dead grass.
dead grass. Okay, I'm going to go back to the green now for a little bit. And add in some green.
Where are you going to put that?
I don't know, probably over here. I'm trying to keep it loose and wet with this brush because the wispiness of this brush is the bristles are very long, so it's kind of like they're all kind of going that way. So just gonna keep going that way. The wind must have been blowing a little bit there, right? Just get a little bit more on there. It's always like, you don't want too much on your brush, but you don't want too little.
This site was where we were going to do our first live painting in St. Augustine.
And then you looked at your Irish wife and you went, oh, this is a little hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you handle this heat? No.
So then we went over by that's what we did by the castle. Plus, I think the fort was really cool.
It was.
It was different.
Complete that too,
Yes.
which will be fun. But yeah, it was, even there, I ended up, we were only out there half hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah, it was not good.
I got sunburned.
You did. I barely got a tan and you got burnt.
Yeah. So there's that. I'm going to add a little brown in there. Let's see. Just to show that there's something there and it's not floating in the air, you know. Little brown areas. Straggles of grass.
What of grass?
Straggles.
Straggles? What'd you get with struggles?
Straggles.
You said struggles.
I did?
Yeah, I don't know what a struggle is. Maybe I heard it wrong. I'll just say I heard it wrong.
You heard it wrong.
Struggles of grass.
Struggles. Alright, so I'm just adding in some of this. And I'm just going really lightly with the brush. Trying to get in here and create some more darker areas in here. There, kind of adds a little more. They're not floating in air. So this is darker here too, so I'm gonna do a couple dark strands. Going back to the green.
Oh boy.
Probably should start putting in all the little dark areas there and then do the big strands. That's what I need to do. But, you know, that's me. Squirrel! Go over there! So if you're here, say hi. Would love to hear from anybody. It's always nice. Just drop a little hello.
Speaking of squirrels,
Yeah,
we bought the world's worst bird food.
I know. The squirrels like it,
The
but
squirrels
birds don't.
and the blue jays. The blue jays eat it. The bird, all the other birds that we had here have rejected it wholesale. I didn't know birds were that finicky.
I didn't either.
But they're not touching it.
I know, it's weird.
So I have to go buy different bird food.
It's weird.
Yeah, just
Blue jays eat anything, I think, though.
I thought birds in general. Anyway.
Alright, I'm changing my brush to a fan brush. Isn't that cute? It's wide and it's thin and it's stiff. And it's going to let me do a little bit of the areas up in here that I'm looking
Up
to.
in where?
I'm going to do all that in there.
Okay.
And it's nice and stiff. I'm just going to add green and black because I want it to be a darker green. So let's do...
Almost look like eyelashes.
Yeah, you're right. It does. And then there is a little bit of brown in there too. So I'm going to do brown towards the underneath part down here because that's where the roots are. So you want a little bit of darkness in the under part. A little more on the brush here. And then I'll add in the taller dune grass. And it's kind of like, it's not too wet, my brush. It's more dry, like a dryish wet. It's not like sopping wet. Let's see, I'm going to put a little in here. And a little bit more here and there. Not getting crazy picky, I'm just kind of putting some in here and there. And then I can just layer in lights, darks to add more dimension. I'm just trying to get the little bit of the area there. So it's always fun doing beach scenes. Makes you feel good. I just want a tad of water in there. So I just keep adding a little bit here and there. And down towards the bottom, a little bit more shadow. I hope everybody enjoys watching this. I know a lot of people have told me that it's nice. It just takes them away for half an hour. It's fun for me too. How about you, Mike? Is it fun for you holding the camera watching this?
You know, this is just...
Actually, you like it,
I don't mind it.
Seeing it unfold. You have the artiste background.
Oh,
Going
boy.
to school for art.
Yeah, I know. You say that every time.
Okay, so let's go in here and just do a little bit of... And then pull up from there.
The eyelashes.
Mike's dune grass is eyelashes. Let's get a little bit more water. There we go. A little bit darker. It's slowly coming together. Let's see. Let's take this down here a little bit. A little bit here. slowly coming together. It's like each piece is just a little piece to the puzzle. So slowly. Okay, let's add a little brown up there, I think. Brown would be nice. A little more depth in here. A little more brown. There. Now I feel better. And up here too. A little darker. Okay. It's getting there. Slowly but surely. Little by little.
Slowly but surely.
Okay, so let's take this. I'm just kind of dabbing this one because I'm not ready to pull up the brush yet. Alright, so let's take and pull it up a little bit now. There we go. Well, this is much darker in here, so I'm going to just add in a little darker in here. It's kind of almost like a dry brush feel, but just kind of dragging it in. Oh, let's go a little bit on top of this.
So next week,
Yeah.
you don't even know this.
I don't.
No, I
Oh,
just
boy.
made an executive decision.
Oh, I can hardly wait. What's your executive decision?
Next week, we're going to go live outside somewhere local.
Oh, I'm excited.
I knew you would be. So we've done live, obviously, in all over Florida. But now we need to do some live
In New Jersey.
in places that people actually recognize.
Yeah, I think that will be fun.
So the first one should be what?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Somewhere down by the beach. Not too crowded, but yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. We're ready for it. We've been talking about it for a while now, going outdoors.
Yeah, well, we did go outdoors.
Well, that's true. We've been doing outdoors. Live with like a big campus.
Oh, yeah, we got the big ones now.
I know, you're all excited.
I don't know, I saw them.
The box is huge too. What size are they?
Oh, they're fairly adequate. I don't know what they are. I forget. They're like 30, 40 inches, somewhere around there.
Jeez.
Wide.
Pressure's on.
Pressure is on.
We're doing okay on time? We're okay?
Yeah, about 5 minutes.
Get out. Wow. That went by really quick. It always does.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, I guess that is, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me switch brushes here a little bit. I know I could get in with a shorter brush and do all those little tiny ones, but I'm going to look for a certain brush here and do some, it's not the long one I was using. It's like it's my new one that you bought me. I think it's this one. Maybe. It's very fine point. Let's see if this is it. We shall see. If this is it or not. I'm not sure. It might be too thick. It looks thin, but I don't know if it's going to be thin enough. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a no.
Yeah, I think
Go back to the side because you can't see it.
Yeah, it's not.
Get another brush.
I know. Okay.
We have 5,000 brushes.
5,000 brushes.
Pick a different hoinking brush.
I know.
Don't.
It's alright. Yeah,
Don't fight it.
Don't fight it. Let me see if I can find a different one here.
Oh boy.
Let me try this one and see how I like it. This might work okay. Maybe. If not, I'll go back to the long one that I have.
Or toothpicks.
Not enough on there.
Oh boy.
Bear with me. It's live, you know.
I noticed.
It's not pre-planned. It's,
Obviously not.
I mess up. It's right there in front of everyone.
Right there.
Alright, so let's see. Yeah, not loving it. Let's see.
No, that brush's too fat.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, I know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Get rid of it.
I'm gonna trade places off with the camera and
No.
try painting and
No. Well, I'll get as far as picking the right brush, and then it's all downhill from there.
I
What's
wanted
that
something
thing?
thinner.
There we go.
No, that's the one I had. I wanted something a little skinnier and hard. Brushes come different. Like this is hard, and then some are made with like hair. You know, like I don't want anything like this because it's really soft. You know. All right. Oh, what about this one?
Oh boy, what about that one?
That's
Where?
really tiny.
Hold
Can
on.
you even see it?
Hold on, don't move, don't move.
Wait, I'm gonna put it next to the white. Look how tiny that is. It's like an eyelash.
That is like an eyelash.
That one might work. Let's see. That's for those little tiny ones. Yep. Look at that.
We have liftoff.
That's very tedious, though.
Boy, that'll take you 6 days.
Yeah.
Just that will take you.
I know.
It's like
I'm gonna save that.
dune painting, day 27.
I'm gonna save that one for just putting in the little bit in there. All right, let's go back to
That won't take forever.
Yeah. Well, that's painting. Sometimes you just get involved with it. And it's just...
Not for nothing, lady. Bob Ross did not take that long.
He uses really big brushes.
Yes, he did.
All right, so let's go.
And he used a lot of
He uses a lot of big brushes.
and knives too, right?
Palette knives, yeah.
A lot of big palette knives.
So now I'm doing all the
Big tall grass.
tall grass. I'm just gonna let's keep going with this. Get a little dark in there, a little more water because I want it to be more fluid on my brush. And just keep going. I'm going every which way. You can tell me if we're close to the time.
Got about a minute.
Oh, alright, I'm gonna go another 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
You never ended.
I tried for 30 minutes.
No,
but
you
just
never do.
Get into it, and then it's like. It's fun. A lot of fun. And then it's just adding and adding and adding. I'll come in and like, you know, straighten all this stuff out here because you gotta have dark areas underneath what the dune grass is, right? So that's this area. I'm kind of going horizontally with my brush now. just fills in the top of the dune. We'll go back to a few of these little wispies. Going left, right, left, right. And it's coming together nicely. A little more water. Let's get some more. We got all kinds of dune grass here. And all the light was coming from way up above, so there's no like.
Yeah, this was like a
light.
1 o'clock in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, so
It was late in the day.
more like,
It was early afternoon.
yeah.
Yeah, there was no side lighting.
No.
It's like wham.
It was a pretty area though, very pretty.
Yeah, very pretty.
We were gonna go back, but then we didn't. We found the.
Well, we got distracted. You know, when you go to a place you haven't been before, you see one cool spot, and then you go, "Oh, look at that over there."
Yeah.
That's what we did.
Yep. We did. I'm just adding in little areas of. I didn't get into that area yet, but I will. A little more brown. A little more depth in here. My eyes just darting all around. Finding little spots here and there. Adding dark areas, shadow areas, top of the dune. I'll probably stop in a minute though. A little more brown. There. So I think what I'll do is I'll stop here for the day. Almost stopping. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Almost. Just give me a second. Got these little straggly things coming out from the. There. So, at least you got to see me do the dunes today and some more of the grass, and it looks like I'll continue on tomorrow again with more layers, so you can watch me do that. But that kind of brought it a little more to life today, didn't it?
Yeah, big time.
And then there's a little sand over here. And I still got lots more detail, but it's got the good foundation going on. And now adding in, highlights, shadows, different colors, and it's coming along nicely. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a lot of fun watching, and it took you away to a different place for a little while. Also, if you're interested to have in a piece of artwork created by me, there's a special going on that you can send in a phone picture or whatever, some kind of scenic that means something to you, and I can make a piece of art for you. So you can click on that and find out. And I'll be back, what's today? Today's Monday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock.